Let's talk about Leviticus 17:11 and why it's not a prophecy about Jesus. Leviticus 17:11 says blood is the life force, but it's really about kosher laws. Judeans are forbidden from consuming any type of blood, which is totally separate from Jesus' story. Mosaic law requires sacrifices to be kosher animals, like goats or lambs, not humans. The Torah forbids human sacrifice and says we're responsible for our own sins. Deuteronomy 24:16 makes it clear, no one dies for someone else's sins. So can Jesus' death be a valid atonement? It cannot by God's law and standards. Sacrifices must be kosher animals, and each person is accountable for their own sins. Did you know? That blood of animals could only atone for unintentional sins. Sacrifices are there as mercy, but God truly desires a contrite heart without sacrifice, just repentance. However, the prophets emphasize that God's true desire is for a sincere and repentant heart, not just ritual sacrifice. In Genesis 22, when God tests Abraham, he ultimately stops him, showing that the sacrifice of a son for salvation is an abomination. God teaches that one should not rely on human sacrifice or make flesh your arm, Jeremiah 17:5. Instead, God values faith, trust, and a heart turned towards him over any human offering. If God stopped Abraham from sacrificing his son, does that mean salvation through human sacrifice is an abomination? What do you think?